Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
It's been a while since we've been together.
It's been a while.
Since we've been together.
I forget. Is there something
been a while.
Is there something gay that needs to go on right
Nope,
now?
nope.
Do we talk about dicks.
You should have wore pants.
Dudes?
You should have wore pants.
All right, I'll put them back on.
Dick sick.
Oh, it's been a
What's
while.
dick sick?
I don't know.
Is that when your dick gets sick and it throws up?
Yeah, that's when it
my
has
God.
something coming out of the tip. I call it being dick sick.
Well,
Yeah.
Welcome
I
to
agree.
Drinking
Oh,
Bros.
my
God.
We are 10 seconds in,
know.
kids.
We're
10
talking-
seconds in.
Oh, my bad.
It's good to have you back, Rocco and Jared.
Rocco.
We missed
Hey,
you
is
last 2 episodes.
Is it,
guys.
Matt? Is it good to have them back after, after that comment?
I'm gonna
that
say it.
dirty comment.
I had fun talking about MMA and having a little chill there, so I guess we're gonna go hard.
Can we just
apparently.
can we just let loose? I feel like they're putting us in handcuffs now. They're
I
chaining
know.
us down.
Look at
Let
that.
us
It's
be.
like,
They're not-
hey,
they're not
hey,
putting
gentlemen, we
you in
had 2 serious podcasts. You guys need to tone it back.
Are you a peacock captain? You gotta let yourself fly.
I am what you call an original
peacock
dick
captain?
peacock.
Original is that where they
a
pull the
dick
sack?
peacock.
The sack comes out?
No.
or-
That means like I'm a dick peacock.
So your penis is very similar to like a cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I
cobra.
get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it. He's got a king cobra dick.
How's it going there? In
You got a King Cobra dick. Hey, and on that note, tonight's podcast is brought to you by Carnivore Club. What goes great with both beer and wine? Meats. For all those meat eaters listening, imagine this. Every month, someone packs 2 pounds of the tastiest, high-quality, dry-cured meat they can find into a box. And then they mail that box to you. It's a new meat every single month. There's venison jerky, wild boar salami, spicy spreadable pork. They've even got a meat named after Jared. You name it. It's a real thing. Hey. It's called Carnivore Club. You can go and taste it for yourself. Go to carnivoreclub.co and sign up. You can use the promo code Drinkin Bros to get 10% off your first box.
My only drawback to
Discounted
Carnivore
box.
Club is I eat it all the first day and then I gotta wait a whole month.
You can do
You
weekly
do eat it all the
subscriptions.
first day.
Yeah. I don't know if I need that much more meat. I got the 4 deer I killed a couple months ago, and all my meat got processed. So I literally have about 150 pounds sitting in my
Did
freezer.
you bring it home?
Yeah, it's on my
Whoa.
Fuck, dude.
I had
Somebody's
a
a little braggadocio
You know I got 4 kids,
today.
right?
Yeah, I'll hook you up. Dude, seriously, I had to buy a whole new freezer at Lowe's to fit all the.
Hey kids, eat all this meat.
That's
Just
a
eat
dream.
this
That's a
meat.
dream of mine to actually have one of those fridges.
That's
the
all.
freezers out
That's
in
your
the garage?
dream
With
is
those
having a
freezers?
freezer.
Hey, I'm Mexican, dude. You know the little things in life.
Do we have any other sponsors? Ross?
Yeah, we've got some other goddamn sponsors. We've got the finest, the tastiest, the most wettest, the hardest bottle of liquor in the land. That is Lead Slingers Whiskey.
And for our local listeners in El Paso, we had to switch distributors because there's an issue there. But it is all bootst in El Paso. The new bottle came in, so all the specs, the barrel houses are plussed up. I guess specs got like what they say.
They got everything 200
got-
something.
yeah, like a-
200 something.
Yeah, well, that's
a pallet of. Or
And,
two
and when we
pallets
say
of-
we switched distributors, we got rid of the other one because they fucking sucked.
Yes.
Fuck
well,
you
they,
guys.
They couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up, and they were giving false promises. But just so you know, it's not just El Paso. It's
Right.
actually specs throughout Texas should be fully fucking stocked. So go
Yes.
check out your
Texas.
specs. Texas got hooked up.
Yeah. Go to fucking Texas and get some goddamn Lead
Hey,
Slingers.
you know what else is available nationwide?
What?
One of the
What's
greatest pieces of literature ever known to man.
Ever.
At night she cries while he rides his steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes.
For dudes. God damn it. It's funny. It's the
good.
funniest book ever written. It's available on Amazon, Audible, every fucking place you can think of. It's there. Go get it.
Yeah,
Go get it. I'm
Make sure you
hyped
wear
today.
underwear. Make sure you wear underwear if you listen to it.
No,
audio.
I would not. I would wear plastic.
I would not wear
underwear.
underwear.
Well, I get a.
I would
yeah.
I would freeball it. If you're gonna listen to At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, you go without underwear. You do.
All right, no underwear.
Or
Fuck it.
what if you just wrap yourself in a garbage bag or sit on a plastic bag?
That's so sweaty. Who would want to do that?
I usually
Or
Sure,
just
that is a lot
wrap
of
yourself in silk.
if I'm gonna
Wrap
listen to it while
yourself in
driving,
silk.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, because I usually put a condom on first before I start my drive, and then start listening to it.
That's fair. You never know.
Easy cleanup.
Yeah.
I
Easy
like to
cleanup.
wet like a whole roll of paper towels and just wrap it like a mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's
good.
funny
That's a
when
nice
and then when
thing.
it gets wet, it's like a cast.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that-
like
is
it
that
what
dries up.
You got a dick cast?
Yeah, it's a dick.
It looks like Brendan Fraser.
Is that what happens when your wife catches you with condoms in the car? You're like, it was a road trip. It was a
Yeah,
road beat.
Condoms
It's
are
for a
not. Yeah,
drive.
my household condoms are not for sex. It's actually for easy masturbation cleanup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You ever tried that on a long drive? And people might not, but I've done it before. It's you masturbate while you're driving
yeah.
because if you're falling asleep, you're awake then for like
Everyone's done
30
it.
minutes. But then the second,
Yes.
if
Dude, I do the same thing, and it's funny because you start slowing down. Like the trip takes about 2 hours longer because you slow down to jerk off.
the semi start driving
Right.
by,
So
like, oh,
what I have to do is I usually take off one of my socks. I usually take off one of my socks and I blast in the sock, and then I just throw it out the window. So I usually don't arrive to my location with socks on anymore.
Some poor.
So that's how I know?
some
Yeah,
poor
yeah. And if you see-
Hitchhiker is on the road that just gets hit with a fucking cum sock.
If you find socks in my backseat, don't fucking touch them. They're gonna
A
become
dirty
socks.
bomb.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that dirty bomb in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah.
oh, they stick it
Yeah.
to the
Sticky
tracks. Yeah, sticky bomb.
Stick it
Just
to a tank, blow that
sticky.
fucker up, Rocco.
Oh God, that is disgusting.
This is taking a turn for the worse. What's everybody
Savage.
drinking tonight? What are you drinking over there?
Let's just have Jared start it off because you never know what this motherfucker is
Embarrassing.
doing.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't want fucking.
Really?
Hey, he already started early, Ross, and he brought a bottle
he's
of wine,
chugged- oh,
and I
God.
guess it's a white wine. I don't know much about wine. It's a white wine. Looks like a Zinfandel.
No, can I tell a story real quick?
Please.
Ross, so literally,
Yeah.
I work out today, and then I'm at
Yep.
sushi eating some lunch, and Jared's like, hey, man, let's go to Specs, which is the giant liquor store around here. And I was like, all right. So I get over to his house, and he's like, yeah, we got to go to Specs. I'm like, why the fuck do you want to go to Specs? Because it's about a 15-minute drive. I'm like, why don't we just go down to the corner store liquor store and grab whatever you want? And he goes, I don't think they're going to have what I'm looking for. I'm like, what, you're not a Scotch drinker. You're looking for some fancy shit. And he goes, man, there's this white wine that I really had, and it's so good. And so we went to Specs, drove 15 minutes to get custom bottles of wine. And then he made the Specs lady chill them in the in-house chiller.
I wanted it
Shut
to
the
be
fuck up.
This is not a lie. This is real life.
Experience.
You're
Listen,
fucking
Ross,
joking me.
I was in
No,
the
he's
airport.
not.
I was in the Seattle airport the other day, and I saw this place that was like a wine bar or whatever they're called, and I thought, at first I was like, oh, that place is gonna have cheese, so I went there, and the guy behind the counter, he was really nice. His name's John. He was a really tall black fellow that looked like he could have been a basketball player. But
Wow,
he was
that's
Why-
profiling right there. That's
Yeah.
profiling, Jared.
well, no. He had some basketball paraphernalia, like his flair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Still
so
kind of
anyway,
racist, but you toned it down. You
I
toned it down.
asked John. He was like, "What do you want to drink?" And I go, "Well, I'm not really a wine guy." He goes, "That's all we have." I was like, "Well, I'm looking for your expertise. What do you think I would like?" And then he gave me this glass, and I ended up having 10.
Yeah, he was texting us. He was
Yeah.
texting us really goofy shit.
Yeah, he got wasted off of wine. So I think
Yeah.
he somehow is converted into a wine drinker now.
No, I mean, I think I'll
Wine wasted.
Yeah,
Wine not, you know?
I need to get more.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed it to start off. I could see you and Hillary Duff enjoying a nice bottle together.
Oh, and we would open up an unopened version of P.S. I Love You, and we'd watch it together.
Yep.
In one of those,
Just drinking
in one of those
Pinot
really big,
Noir.
one of those really big beanbag chairs in
Yeah.
her living room
The dual bag.
that she
yeah.
got just because she knew I was coming over.
Thank-
She's like, "I bought you this big beanbag."
Thank God you're married, dude, because I don't think I could
Reinforced,
handle
yeah.
dating Jared. Like, he's like, hey, come over, have a date. We're in the jacuzzi, and we're popping. Oh, God, I can't even get into it.
Vikings.
Oh, just,
We have hors
just
d'oeuvres.
popping
We have
over
hors d'oeuvres in the
Whataburger.
Yeah. Did you?
The hors d'oeuvres are just Whataburgers cut in 16ths.
Yeah, you went to Costco and got that the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Well, did you
that
see
you
that-
make from Red Lobster?
That fucking text I sent out, it's ground beef made from Whataburger. Like, they
Oh,
made
dude.
it. Jared was salivating.
He was sweating.
Ah,
watching
it's
that
over.
picture.
It's over with. It's over with.
I've got
You know,
some
it's
in the
good, but it's
freezer.
not as good as Carnivore Club.
Hey, what are you drinking today, Ross, or tonight?
Tonight, I'm mixing it up a little bit over here. I'm really going full Jared. As you know, I'm still in Los Angeles, editing Range 15, so I had to stop in the grocery store, and I got a little I got a little high C fruit punch and vodka. That's about all that was left.
I want that.
On the shelf. I know. I know.
That would be so good.
It was the only because I need something. There was no ice, so I needed something chilled that I could dump into something, and I went full Jared.
How much sugar is in High C one can? I'd imagine 38 grams and like 12 ounces.
I'm all jacked up right now. I could lift up a fucking bus, not like a full size bus, but like a retard bus, like a small bus. I could lift that up. I feel.
Oh man,
dude,
that's mean.
Right now
you would save the kids though.
I feel like I could be a keynote speaker at a Beverly Hills book club.
what the fuck is that, dude?
Well, a bunch of fucking women. Drinking wine.
Wine and women.
I've got my bowl of cheese inside. It's on reserve for later.
Are you
wine and women? What are you drinking tonight, Mr. Matt Best?
Ooh, not what the fuck ever Jared's drinking. I'm actually being a basic bitch and drinking lead slingers and decaf coffee because I don't want to stay up all night. But it's Black Rifle actually. Yeah, shout out to Black Rifle. But it's one of my favorite drinks.
Yeah, right. Black Rifle coffee.
So yeah, not too exciting. But I can't drink any other whiskey, and that's not a shameless plug. I know it is, but I fucking lead slingers on the rocks. It touches your lips in such a way.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like lambskin. It's very specific. There's a very specific.
It's like cucumber water. You don't know why it's so good, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. What about you, Rocco? What are you drinking tonight?
I didn't have time, so I'm drinking some of Matt's Lead Slingers whiskey. Kids are starting baseball already, so you know how it goes.
Kids have started baseball.
Well, that's not the only thing that's keeping you busy this week. Do you have anything special going on this weekend?
Dude, I don't like fucking talking about it, but yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Rocco's getting married.
Yeah, I'm getting married.
We never thought we'd see that prostitute 2 times in a row.
She's gonna kill you for that one, dude.
Does she listen to the podcast, Rocco?
She doesn't listen to it. Like she'll jump on.
Oh, good, because we could make up like an insane backstory then of
right now
you rescued her off that stage in Mexico, and that donkey. You told that donkey
that was
never
enough.
to come back.
That donkey's not filling her up anymore.
Oh my! I'm pretty sure Dad might listen to. Let's be a little respectful.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're not talking about the real her. We're talking about the fake her.
Yeah, Julia's a saint.
No, she's cool.
She's a saint.
But
she is a saint.
We got so much shit going on right now. I've done my best to stay away from it. I just worried about me and then the guys that are going to be partaking in it. With obviously, Matt and Jared are going to be some of my guys, my groomsmen.
We have speeches too.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to miss it. I'm still here working on Range 15. I love you though.
Oh, dude,
I love you
about
so
it.
much.
Completely understand. We're just gonna have a
Nick's
good time.
making it though, so no bigs.
Yeah,
whatever.
Nick's taking your spot.
Really?
Yeah, he's taking your spot, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it! I feel like such a loser now.
Yeah, a Southwest hour and a half plane ride just for one day to be there for a very special
for one of your
friend.
best friends.
For one of your best friends.
Yeah, no big deal.
I know.
No big deal. Just a
and instead I've got to do this stupid movie that's coming out to the world.
We're actually
going
to put Peter Dinklage, a picture of him on your chair.
Yeah.
We're not sure what your plus
damn
one
it,
You
is.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
By the way,
We'll
hey Jared.
Yeah.
Jared, you know the Dink is hosting Saturday Night Live.
I do.
I think you did that, by the way.
How?
You think you made him famous again?
I think you
brought him
made
back.
him famous. I single-handedly think that you made that little motherfucker famous.
Yeah. He was like
I
trending.
really do.
Now.
Dude, he comes out of nowhere and starts hosting SNL with
Well, that's 'cause
Gwen
he can't see
Stefani
him.
as the musical guest.
Crazy.
Well, good
Like,
for
that's
him,
crazy
though.
to me.
I'm curious
Yeah,
to see
no,
how
hey.
his performance is going to be. Like if he's
Great
gonna
for
go
him, but
comedic
like
or if he's
I would
gonna
also
go-
say good for Jared. Good for Jared.
That's a win for me. That's
you
a
know
win
what?
for
I'll tell you
2016.
what, that makes it easier to get a hold of him. I think it's going to start getting easier and easier for us to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
It starts going mainstream and shit
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like, hey, dude.
One would think that, but yet I'm on day 89 of fucking tweeting at Rodriguez for me to write machete in space, and that motherfucker hasn't said shit.
I have
to
an
me.
idea. I thought about this the other day, and I want to tell you. Why don't you have everyone start texting him in Spanish?
Oh shit!
That might catch his attention a little bit more. Just because
I like that.
it's fucking different. I don't know. I know it's
That's a
Yeah,
good
so
idea.
anybody out there listening, tweet at Rodriguez in Spanish that Ross Patterson needs to write machete and kills again in
I'm gonna
space.
use Google Translate. So when I say Ross should write this movie, it'd be like Ross movie right.
I
Fill
know,
me in on
I
the
know.
technical aspect of this. Like, is he just a producer for Machete, and like he would hire a writer? So
you know
like,
who- do you
this
know
is
who-
possible.
Well, he wrote and directed the first two.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now
yeah,
he's
yeah.
running a network. He runs his own network called El Rey.
Yep.
They've got some really awesome shit on there. Like truthfully, Range 15 should be on there. Like when it goes to cable, they've got some really cool shit, some old school Bruce Lee, all the Tarantino flicks. They do luchador wrestling every Friday night.
My father's actually on the Luchadors TV show, actually. So he's
shit.
He's the medic on that. He's actually
yeah, they're doing some awesome shit.
That's badass.
I just think he's too busy to write it, to be honest with you. Because all I want to do is write it, and then he can direct it. Or, I'll direct it. It doesn't matter. But I just want to write it, make the franchise cool again, and go out on a high note. Because I didn't like the second one. The first one was awesome. But look, that's just me. But since we're talking about Google Translate, if I was there, Rocco, I'd be using a lot of it at your wedding this weekend. Is there a lot of Spanish going to be spoken?
No, man. So it's not very. No, not at all. We have a lot of Hispanic family, obviously, but at the same time, me and Julia are just not really Spanish speakers. Like Julia's fluent, but we don't speak it in our house. It's something
It's a celebrities who's who.
No, we're gonna have
guest list.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time at the wedding. We have a Medal of Honor recipients. We have all kinds of cool people
Tim
coming
Kennedy,
to town.
Nick
Parmesan.
Parmesano.
Derek White.
Derek White.
And he's wearing a shirt, so it's going to be so different.
Oh,
but no,
man.
we have a lot of cool friends coming into town, have a good time. It's going to be real laid back. Like I'm saying, the groomsmen, we're going to be wearing suits, but with Chuck Taylors. The women are going to be wearing their dresses with cowboy boots, kind of representation of kind of the California style with the Texas style, me and my wife. And then
I should have my wife drop me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You really should, Jared.
I shouldn't drive.
If you're drunk off wine right now, yeah, you should definitely get a fucking ride there.
I'm gonna give props to Rocco because he did a local wedding. You didn't pick like what's that resort that's like 2 hours away?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So literally,
the mountain gods.
yeah. Rocco's getting married. You're 3 minutes from
Yep.
our house
Yep.
because we're neighbors. It's badass. So I'm a bike ride away.
Yeah, it's real local.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's not going
could
to be
take
your
a donkey
typical thing.
cart.
It's a cool
Yeah.
place
You
too.
You take a donkey cart.
Yep, yeah, we'll have donkeys.
That's awesome.
No, my uncle's
I was
gonna be
expecting
doing it.
like a Fast and Furious theme wedding, like at a picnic park,
No,
But I like this.
It's gonna be chill. It's gonna be chill. Like I said, my godfather's coming in. He's gonna be the ordained minister for it, and it's gonna be real relaxed. And then it's just straight to the pictures, and then fucking party our asses off. And so that's all it's about. It's really
who
about
am I
the party.
escorting down?
Yeah.
Who do I walk down that? Your
We made
sister?
the list today. You are actually gonna be going with.
I got a fat
Yeah,
one,
you
though.
know what you're doing.
No. You're not with my sister.
I'm with her.
You're not with my sister
What?
either.
What?
No, nobody's with my sister.
I would respect her. I
I would
appreciate
not.
that she's a beautiful woman.
I would peek under the dress.
Shut the fuck up, you idiot.
Good thing I'm in between this.
Yeah, I know,
Punch
this
Jared in
fucking
the face.
asshole. No, you guys are walking with people that Julia chose.
I just want to see what a Rocco
This is
giant
dirty.
looks
This
like.
is dirty, dude.
It was funny. One of our bridesmaids wasn't able to make it, so she backed out, which is the coolest thing that I'm excited about. That Belle's actually going to be walking in the wedding now, so my oldest daughter will be one of the
I'll walk, Belle.
bridesmaids. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think they have Oldie Boy, one of my old friends from back high school, walking her, but pretty cool to see, man. I mean,
That's badass,
Imagine that. I mean, your oldest daughter's old enough to actually be that. Jared, you understand that. That's kind of a cool deal, so pretty excited about that.
That's awesome. Hey, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I was watching. My wife got me sucked into this fucking show called The Bachelor, and there was a
gross.
proposal and a wedding last night on that shit on the season
They actually
finale
do-
of that.
they do the
So it
wedding?
got me to thinking about your wedding.
Wow.
They do it.
How is that show still on? It was so cool in like 2008. I remember like all the girls used to watch it, but it's still chugging along, huh?
Still going. The guy was boring as shit. The two girls that were left were hot. But
Strictly judging
you
them
know,
off
but
vanity.
here was the twist this year, because the guy was gimpy and he was like he told two girls that he both was in love with them and that they were both his best friends. So that set off a fucking
went
frenzy.
down.
You know what's funny is the women have not seen the shows yet, have they? Or have they?
Yes, they have.
Oh, imagine
They
that!
have.
Imagine that fight. Like, whoa, you just told her
Yeah.
you loved
Yeah,
her too.
yeah.
So what happens is, and hey, by the way, so they let us in on this last night. They have like 3 or 4 months off after shooting, so
Right.
they're watching it live with the rest of the audience.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So the first question last night was, "Hey man, did you tell your girl that you picked that you were in love with the other girl and all this other shit?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was totally clean about it and fucking did my whole shit and."
Well, I think too
Whatever.
whoever he picks, I remember this. They're not allowed to hang out with the girl that he picks because the TMZ will catch it and ruin the show. So,
Yes, so
yeah.
they go into hiding and then they're allowed to.
Why the fuck was I never on The Bachelor? You know?
This is what I can't figure out. So Matt, at the end of the show last night, they said if you would like to be the next Bachelor, make a video and apply here now. You would
Oh my
fucking
God.
devastate The Bachelor.
Let's
dude.
make the video.
Let's do it.
I'm not
Please,
I won't be on The
please.
Bachelor, but let's make a fake.
Let's
Let's
make
make
the
a
video.
fake
Like,
submission.
Why not
Like-
be on it, dude?
My
Why
name's-
not?
I'm pretty sure Mel wouldn't be cool with that. I'm just
You
throwing
have
it
an
out there.
open relationship. I think if
Yeah.
you went into the show and said, "Hey, guess
that
what?
what- yeah.
I have an open relationship. I'm looking for another person that can be,
Just
my party buddy." I think it would be nice. I think it would be a nice thing,
The
Matt,
video
for the
has
nation.
to be an
If that was real
infomercial.
life, I would do it. But since it's not real life,
well, we can make it sound like that.
yeah, we could pitch
it'd
it
be
that way.
fun.
but
Yeah.
no.
The video has to be an infomercial.
Mel would kill all the girls.
Of just like, my name's Matt Best. I love things like doggy style, and it cuts the music, and it's playing soft music.
Dude. All
Like,
romantic.
I think it should be you shooting guns, and it would be like this. It would be a nice soldier came home moment for The Bachelor.
A soldier came out.
Dude, I'll just
He's
make
like,
the manliest thing like doing Muay Thai. Then we'll go into the shooting. We'll go
You've
into
gotta
lifting
get
weights.
out of bed with 16 women. So you're like, look, I'm Matt Best, and I'm tired of having all these girls around.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for love.
I'm looking for love, real love, not this fake shit. And then you push Mel out of the bed.
What are you
Not this
Oh my
fake
God,
love.
he's such-
Like really
Such
sell
a
it,
dick,
Matt. Because
dude.
I think you could be The Bachelor.
my
I think
you're
there'd be
God.
you're
hits
going
about it.
heavy on it
Yeah,
right now, Ross.
damn.
It's kind of mean, man.
Miss, she's gonna come for you.
No, I'm just saying it's for the video, Matt. It's for the video
Yeah,
itself,
well,
not in real life.
Mel's
But
gonna attack your ass when she sees you.
you should just say, look, we're trying out new things. I need to be a bachelor and then figure this out. Matt,
It's for
what
the
it is,
company.
it would be you and 30 beautiful women, and then you pare it down from there. They always throw in
Why
one,
have 30
one
when you can
African
have the
American
one
girl.
perfect one?
Yeah,
That's my thing, though. I feel like everybody's personality, you'd want to do different things.
If you were on a teeter-totter, though, the 30 would outweigh that one.
We live life on a teeter-totter.
Unless Jared's on the
Yeah.
other side of that teeter-totter.
Because, like, I would never want to be on the Bachelorettes where I would have to sit with, like, 15 other dudes and compete. I mean, it'd be fun because I would think I would
That's
probably...
more. I would be down with
That would
that.
be
would do that?
hilarious.
I would be down
to
with
be
that.
contestants on that, just talk shit.
You
like,
compete like fuck you, bro. Like one, I'm gonna beat your ass later. So that's
Yeah.
dumb. And two, I'm just cooler, motherfucker.
Hey, you know,
what I mean?
you know what's funny about women? They like guys with personalities. You don't have one.
I'm
Sorry.
always up for a good competition, so that would be more me. I wouldn't want to be the one dude with all the fucking chicks. Fuck no, dude. But 30 dudes going for one chick, it'd be fun to see, like, well, how manly am I? You know what I mean? Like, where's this gonna go? That'd be fun.
You'd make top 3.
I mean, I would-
Jared would be off first episode.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
You would
out
be
first
surprised.
episode.
No, I
No,
think you,
Jared.
you would charm her. You'd
Jared.
make it to episode 5 or something.
I don't think so. Jared, when they bring you into the house, they immediately start serving drinks. You'd be housed before
you're
you
that
even
dude.
met the girl.
You're the person the first day they're fucking trash and they're getting dragged off.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
Yeah, but she would be so intrigued.
I'm gonna defend Jared on this. That I think that you'd get smashed, and she'd be like, "Oh, he's not gonna be in the show." Then he would jump on a piano, own the piano,
Yeah, there'd be
grab
a
a fucking like ukulele, play the ukulele,
dude.
be on sing Irish music, and she'd be like,
Start-
"Wait, what the
Start
fuck?"
singing,
Yeah.
start singing Christina Aguilera on a grand
Yeah.
piano in their ballroom, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh God.
Yeah, he has a drinking problem, but damn, he could play music.
Yeah, he's very musical.
Hey Ross,
he's very
remember
musical.
Remember that? What was the one of these dating shows? But it was with that fucking singer from Poison. Sorry, I don't know his fucking name. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
Brett
day,
Michaels.
Oh,
did
Brett
like
Michaels.
Brett
Michaels.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Brett
first
Michaels.
day, there was
There was
a
a
chick
Rock
that
of
got-
Love.
Yes.
Rock of Love, it's called.
It was the first day some chick got trashed, and she probably said 20 times in one episode was, "Don't threaten me with a good time," and it was just it
Yeah.
went viral, dude.
That
Yeah.
show, at least the first season of it was fucking
It was
awesome.
it was good.
Yeah.
She kept saying, "Don't threaten me with a good time," and then would point to her butthole. And it was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
They were all wasted on the bus at the end of the episode, and they would be fucking like heating up Hot Pockets.
Oh
and all
my
that shit.
god.
Oh, God.
What would you be? Would you want to be on The Bachelorette or Bachelor, Ross?
If I wasn't married, like me being the Bachelor, like I'm good with people. I think
you're
I'd
in
be
an
able
open
to-
relationship with Jesse. It doesn't mean. Just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think I'm good. Like I'm good with people. I think I could be like, look, all 30 of you are special flowers. Let's have conversations about weird shit, and I think I'd be good at that. Against other people, I would be like the snitch in the house. I would be like, dude, that guy. Hey, Randall, you know Randall, the one you kind of look like you're falling in love with? He took a fucking Sasquatch-sized dump in your toilet this morning. Like, that guy's a dirty motherfucker.
If I was a producer on that show, I would put you on The Bachelorette because I would want to see you against all the guys. You'd mind fuck everybody, every single dude.
I'd crush him.
That's the
I'd
thing.
crush
Like
him.
me and him, I would honestly. Well, I'm torn because I think I could wage immense psychological warfare on The Bachelorette within the community. I would turn everybody against each other. They would never know whose side I was
They're
on.
like, God, this guy, he seems like a good dude. But everyone's fucking getting shit talked and fucking, you know what I mean?
And then if I was The Bachelor, I would wage psychological warfare on the women. Like,
God, that'd be.
I would try to have the first foursome on The Bachelor.
I can pick all of you.
Listen, I love you, Kelsey, but you're gonna have to kiss Megan if you want to marry me.
Hey, Ross, here's something crazy. I just got pitched a show, and I can't talk obviously about it much, and I don't know if I'm even going to take it, but it's kind of interesting. It's going to be like another one of those survival shows, and they interviewed me. I got to the second interview, and now just kind of waiting for the rest of it.
Can you, whatever the story you told me, that was so funny.
Yeah, so I told my wife, like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with these dudes because I really don't give a shit if I make this or not. And so it's a survival show with a partner, and they were asking me like, so what are you gonna do for food? And I was like, well, if my partner dies first, I'm gonna eat that motherfucker anyways. And they were just shocked. They were just like, we spend all day on the phone with boring people. Like, we can't even believe you just said that. I was like, I don't really give a shit, but.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I eat motherfuckers.
Yeah, eat a motherfucker. Hey, by the way, real talk. This is a funny story. A buddy of mine from college was up for The Bachelor, and he got down to like the final 5 when they were going to make the decision. But he didn't have that much money and lived in an apartment in LA. And when they went to his house, they were like, you're kind of too poor to be the Bachelor. Like, we can't have girls like come back to your apartment and that's going to be like their fucking fantasy. And I was just like, oh shit.
That's
so funny.
Dude, my an ex-girlfriend I had years and years, 10 years ago or something, but her best friend dated a dude. They ended up breaking up when he got on The Bachelor, and he was the Bachelor. And dude, that crushes girls' souls. Like, it was 3 weeks of her like watching the show, like crying to her friend. I was like, this is super
longer
intense.
than that. It's like 12 weeks. It's like 12 weeks. Yeah.
He played me songs. Like,
Never dressed like that for me.
That's where the guy that has the acoustic guitar goes, I wrote you this song. It's the same song that he wrote for the other girl.
That's my song.
Yeah.
That's my song.
But
So,
I
hey,
wrote that was for
Matt.
everyone else.
Delilah, what's it like in New York
Matt,
City?
to that point, Matt, the girl who's going to be the next Bachelorette on the show this last time, she had an ex-boyfriend who was watching the show and sent her like flowers, called her during the show and said, I love you. I made a mistake. I want you back. She gets spurned at the end, and now she's the Bachelorette, and she's going to be 1 on 30 dudes. Now that guy's got to watch that whole shit again for 12 more weeks.
You know what? You know what would be great, Ross, is we might be able to rig this. See if you cannot get me, Rocco, you, and Evan on as contestants.
Oh my God, they would figure that out.
They would do it because of entertainment.
I would want to go on The Bachelorette now that I think about it, because I'd make it to number 2, and then I would tell the girl, listen, you're beautiful. I just don't
kinda
feel that I'm in
shitty.
love with you. And then being the number 2, I would get on next season as The Bachelor, because that's usually what they do.
It's not you. It's more
that's exactly what happens. I think, hey, if we're being totally honest about it, I think Matt fits the profile, and he would make it easily.
If I made it to number 2,
you guys are my psychological warfare guys.
Oh yeah,
though.
we would.
I need you to be conniving.
We would be like your defense team. But if I made it to number 2, I know I'm not going to make it to number 1. I would just immediately say on national television that she smells in the puss.
Dude, you will ruin someone.
That's a scarlet letter forever.
Forever.
Look, I'm glad that you picked me to number 2. But there's just I can't get over the fact that like you stink really bad down there.
You give a girl that label, they're ruined for life.
Ever.
You got to change your name,
people will
dye
throw
your
up,
hair.
they'll be scared to take off her underwear forever.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would put up with it.
Doesn't stink. It's a rumor. I was going through women's things.
Oh shit, dude.
Like, oh man,
more yeast than a brewery.
It smells like you fucking dumped a hamster in sour cream and lost it up there.
What?
Oh no!
That's how you
it,
get.
It is, Jared. You know you can't unhear things.
Yeah.
So once this is heard, this cannot
That's
be
it.
unheard.
It's like a bad Band-Aid was put over the wound.
Can that be
That's
the
how you get
episode?
sick dick.
Can that be the episode's
Yeah.
name? The Bachelor
That's the title of the
and a
episode.
mayonnaise-covered hamster.
dumped in
No,
sour,
sour
cream. Yeah.
covered hamster.
Yeah, the sour cream hamster. That's what we're gonna name this fucking thing. You disgusting,
gross.
disgusting man. By the way, where were you, Jared? Where were you?
God.
Who had to be shamed with all of this filthiness for the last 2 weeks?
Oh god.
I was actually on
Serving our country?
Amazing trip. Yes. So I went up to Washington and then we flew down to Arizona, Gila Bend,
Gila Bend.
which is right on the border of Arizona and Mexico, and
Okay.
we did a joint exercise called Baltic Maple with 7 other nations. So our teams, we were broken up into 10 teams, only 2 United States people on each team. So we had Latvians, Canadians, New Zealanders, Australians, Dutch. There's 2 different kinds of Dutch apparently.
Was it all dudes or was there any women there?
Yeah, there was all dudes, bro.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but it was great. We had a good time. Lots of casts, lots of shooting, and then I get to fly an F-16
Yeah.
fighter jet.
No shit.
Fast as fuck. And we
Look
were
at you. How many G's would you get it up to?
close to 8.
Did you didn't pass out?
No, hell no. Like because I have the opposite of what is it? Claustrophobia.
Yeah.
I love closed spaces,
Yeah.
and like that G suit will lock up, and then your body freezes, and I'm like,
Oh, you had
perfectly
a
happy.
G suit on. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
no,
because we did.
I'd be the first one to pass out of this group, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's
Ain't
pretty hard when.
nothing but a G suit, babe.
If you're
Ain't nothing
working
but a
too,
G-suit,
like
baby.
if you're along for the ride, I can see you getting woozy and passing out. But if you're like me and the pilot were working, like we were attacking these other aircraft.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly looking around and he's yanking on that stick. So it's like you don't notice it at that
That's
point.
putting blood in
because
your brain, too, to
you're
probably-
fighting.
yeah.
You're fighting
Yeah.
your neck to move your head, so you're too concentrated on things going on.
When we did the 4Gs in that Strike Master, that initial G push kind of went whoop a little bit, but then once I flexed my legs and got the blood up, then I was completely fine.
Oh, dude, I'd fuck that up so fast.
we got to get Rocco in
Yeah,
there.
I don't know if I fit in one.
But what was really cool was we were at 46,000 feet at one point.
holy
just
shit.
Flipped it
Holy
upside
shit.
down and like because we were a defense. It was like we were playing football in the sky. So we were 2 defenders. We had a 2 ship of defenders, and these other 2 guys had to get in our space. And
You might want to like articulate a little more because I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
So-
So there's offense
Yeah.
guys.
This
defense
is,
guys.
so if you've seen
My
It's
jet-
just like a
Top Gun,
dogfight.
if
It's
you've
like
seen
a
Top
So
Gun,
you were inverted, is
very
what you were
similar.
saying.
Yeah,
You were
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So there's my jet, and then there's our wingman, and we're just hanging out in this airspace. That okay, you're defending this.
Okay.
These 2 are going to try and come in and bomb something in this airspace, and we had to defend against it, which was really cool.
damn.
Again, we were super high up, and at one point just flipped it upside down and kind of looked at the Earth curve and hang out.
Holy
It's really
shit.
quiet. Like
Wow.
it was just like ooh, this
Very
is cool.
interstellar of you.
Yeah, it was really fun. This is my pilot, so shout out to Bobbit and the 150.
What was it? Yeah, what was his call sign? What was his call sign,
Is
Jared?
Bobbit. I did not get the story behind that, but I did leave them.
Why not?
With a bottle of lead slingers. It was just a very exciting day. There was a lot of things going on.
What's your call sign, Jared?
I don't have one yet. Not at this new unit. Now, however, we did name 2 guys.
Jimmy
on this
John's.
trip.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John Jared.
Jimmy
John
Triple
Jared.
J, dude. Triple J.
So one of the guys on the trip picked up 2 chicks while we were walking down the Grand Canyon. That was another thing on this trip. We all went to the Grand Canyon. We hiked down in. It was almost 5 miles in, 4,000 feet of elevation, and then we hiked back up, which is about the most miserable thing I've ever done in my life.
That sounds
But
awful.
one of our guys picked up a couple girls. And got
How
to
does
go-
that work? How do you fuck in the Grand Canyon?
Well, so he hangs out with them on the way down, and then they get down and they see everyone's being wingman for him. So when he meets the whole group, everyone's acting like he's the coolest dude. It's like it's almost like everyone locks eyes, like, okay, we're gonna. He's the greatest, man. Oh man, you're really lucky that he talked to you. And then they hike back up, and he ends up going home with her that night. And another,
Her or one of them or both?
so there's 2,
Oh.
but another one of them kind of shacked up with another one of our guys. So two guys, 2 girls went back to their hotel. 1 bed though, king size bed, and so girl
Friendship.
Girl number 2 with friend passes out, and friend realizes, hey, this isn't gonna happen with me just laying right here next to a sleeping girl. So I'm gonna get up and roll out, and that enabled friend number 1 fucking execution. So his call sign is now BALS, BALS, which is buddy assisted lateral separation.
Ooh, look at that. That's an acronym.
That's an in-depth convo right there. I didn't know it was
So
going
it means
there.
he identified that
That
the
story
only
scared
way,
me at first. Like, well, the first girl passes out. I was like, oh, God.
No, she just went to sleep, you know.
No.
And he saw like, all right, I'm timed out. I'm out.
That's a good wingman right there.
That's a great week because
That
some
is
guys,
a nice wingman.
Some guys wouldn't give up. Some guys would start reaching in on number 1.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
That's a
you know,
nice
you can't
thing.
always chew
That's
all
a
the
nice
pieces
thing.
of gum, Jared. You know?
I was gonna say that. That's funny.
So we
Well,
had a good time.
Matt, what would your call sign be?
You don't get to pick it, Ross. You have to get named it.
Mine was poster when I was a contractor.
Why poster?
It's a really lame story. When I first started contracting, I had like really no facial hair, and I did all right in the stuff we were doing. So I got they said I could pick Golden Boy or Poster Child, so I just picked Poster. I know
like
it's
that.
a very self-flattering story, but yeah, that's what it was. Poster. I hated it after about 3 years of contracting. I was like, can I change it to something else like Pinky or I don't know, something really lame.
Perfection. Can I change it to perfection, please? That'd be great.
No, I always laugh when like dudes would come over and they'd pick their own call signs, and it would be like Slayer, Sandbox. You're like, oh god,
You know you're gay then.
Yeah,
You're a fucking
Stop.
asshole. You're an asshole.
If you picked your own call sign, then that's the thing, Ross. You can't pick your own call
No.
sign. It normally stems from something stupid you did.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Well,
never something.
I think mine would probably be called Ocho. Call sign
Ocho?
Ocho.
Yeah, that was actually one of our buddies calls himself that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for my penis link,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's exactly why he called it.
It would just be
Ocho.
VD Superhighway.
sick dick.
Rocco would just be Rocco.
Sick dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of live through a call sign every day.
Yeah, every day I got a call sign
Yeah.
for a name now. No, dude, yeah. So, and the only thing they call me in Border Patrol, we don't have call signs in Border Patrol. It's usually just a number. But I started calling myself Big Papi years ago, and so it kind of stuck throughout the community. So everyone calls me Big Papi now.
When I was an instructor, mine was Pampers.
What really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Pampers?
Yeah.
So weird.
Here's another Jared story.
Well, it's short. They went to go fuck up the students one day, and they didn't wake me up for it, and I got really pissed, and I was yelling at all of them. They're like, "You fucking cry like a baby, you bitch. Your Pampers."
That's funny.
That was it? I thought I was expecting like you shit yourself
That's what I
after,
thought, too.
No.
After a Mexican meal or, you know.
No.
By the way, what was your first meal back on the outside, Jared? Was
What
it
is
Jimmy
that?
John's?
What is that technically? Like, does that count? Like, once Caitlin picked me up from the airport, or what?
Arriving into El Paso.
Did
let's
you
say
eat
in
before?
El Paso.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
McDonald's.
Yeah! Was it a Big Mac?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had one too the other day.
there it
you
is.
disgusting
There it is.
I try
human.
not to, man.
No,
But
it was late.
exactly.
Everything else was closed.
I got home from my flight, and I was like, dude, stop the first place. And it was fucking McDonald's right there at the airport.
Man.
You know, I have to shamelessly admit, when I went on that road trip after L.A. to go to hunt some elk, I stopped at McDonald's, but I had a
Yeah.
chicken sandwich. The only thing I can get
You
there.
always eat good. Even though when we eat those places, you still go to the chicken round. I'm like,
Not Taco
Yeah,
Bell,
but
dude.
it's still not real
Taco
chicken.
Bell.
It's
Not
not
Taco
real
Bell.
yeah, but as soon as I
Oh,
stop
yeah.
McDonald's, I'm like, fuck
Yeah,
everything.
that chicken is still 8,000 calories. So
Yeah, no, it's-
So
Let's
I
not
do,
kid ourselves.
Ross, I do have to tell you about the Kiwis and the Australians. They were the fucking funniest because they have their own language, like almost. It's English, but like more fucked up. So like cunt, there's 60 goddamn versions of cunt because there's sick cunt, which is you're awesome, or you're a bro. It's like what up, sick cunt, or there's shit cunt.
So cunts a lot.
You're an asshole.
Shit
if you're-
cunt.
If you're a shit cunt, and then the Kiwis, a word for fast is fuck off thump.
For what is that?
What?
Fast.
Fast?
Yeah, if they're like, we got to do something fast, they go, oh, bro, we got to hurry up and go fuck off thump.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
I like
I'm gonna
it.
go fuck off thump.
That's
okay.
a whole different word.
So
That's,
a big shout out to the 2nd Commandos and the Australian SAS
boom.
and the New Zealand SAS. You guys were all fucking awesome. I love you all.
Boom.
yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Ross,
we love your work. What's what about you, Rocco? Where were you at?
I went to St. Louis, man, for this kind of we're working on a future potential project for the team, but
With Derek Wider.
with Derek Wida. And so I went out there to hang out with some of the guys from First Form, and It was kind of cool. Coincidentally, the same time I went out there, Gary Vee was out there. You know Gary Vee?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Gary Vee was doing some speaking out there. He was releasing his new book, Ask Gary Vee, I think it's called, or something like that. But interesting to hear what he had to say and what we've already do in business, and kind of see, like, I'm hearing, like, he's giving everyone his opinions on what's the future of business and things like that, and he talks about social media, and it's pretty much everything. 90% of what he said we already do, which is kind of cool to hear, like, to know, like, oh, fuck, we're already on top of it, and we're ahead of the power curve. Now, besides, there's a couple other things, small things where he was talking about that you know, I was just going to talk to the guys like, oh,
Rocco's just on that hustle, you know? He's on that hustle.
Always looking for something new, big, whatever we can do to kind of improve our situations. But it was pretty cool. It was nice to hear from a dude that's fucking been extremely successful in the business route, but at the same time, it's like, it almost seems like he was in the right place at the right time, and fucking timing is everything, man.
Timing is a lot.
Fuck.
It really is. It
yeah,
really
but still,
is.
also too, though, at the end of the day, is when it comes to kind of social marketing and everything like that, there isn't many experts out there.
No. And I wouldn't say he's an expert either. He was smart to jump on the internet thing at an early time and really kick ass at it, and then with the money he did, he invested correct. But we no shit do what no one else kind of does right now, and it's kind of cool and exciting.
I think there's a lot of experts out there. We could learn a lot, like on the analytical and data side. There's a lot of experts, but a lot of people have a problem or hardships translating that data into successful.
A lot of people
marketing.
are stuck in a
monetizing. Monetizing.
Yeah.
Is
So
the
it's like
hardest part.
this is where we're lacking, but how do we fill that space?
Same thing dealing with local radio station here. You know, in our initial meetings, like it was almost foreign to them when I'm pitching these videos, and they're like, "Yeah, but what are we going to charge for these?" I'm like, "No, you upload these. These are free. Like, these are for you to get viewers. These are for people to come back to your website. But corporate isn't going to like that. Like, there isn't money associated.
Right.
It's like you're not getting this. Like, and this is why you guys are in the situation that you're in.
There's some of the things he was saying that we do and we did recently. He's like, people are going to be using their phones over their own laptops in the near future.
Absolutely.
And so apps are important, obviously. And here's one thing he touched. He goes, here's something about the future that I think was going to blow up and most people don't. With your businesses, you should somehow associate music. And I was like, boom, bitch. Boom. Like, we're on it. So it's kind of funny. A lot of stuff he says.
Take your pants off.
Take your fucking pants off. We were just talking about it, Ross. We're going to jump on that soon. But that's what I did.
Yeah, we need
I came
to.
home
We
and
have
chilled
to.
out. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, it's good to have you guys back. We've missed you. Life without you guys is a fucking struggle for me and Matt. So we're glad you're back, and let's get to the drinking bro of the week.
Yeah, Ross,
shall
you
we?
got it? You got it, Ross?
I do. I actually, it's a bro-at of the week. It's his this one was a sad one to read. The drinking bro-at is a woman named Ashley Ginden. She is for those of you who don't know her story, she's a female officer who was killed her first day back on the job in Prince William County in Virginia. She was a former Marine.
Yep.
And she was sworn in the day before her first call out. She got killed. And unfortunately, you know, this is a subject I'd love to touch on, Rocco. It seems like every day there's a new story of cops getting killed in the news.
I believe 13 this year already, or was it this year?
I think just recently it was about three other officers were killed in line of
Fucking
duty.
shitty, man.
Yeah, three were shot last night in Chicago alone on the same call. I don't know what the fuck is going on out there, but you know, this job is so fucking hard to do. The fact that this is happening is absolutely crazy to me, and especially with the money that cops make, like we've got to do something. Like the community's got to do something to rally around our police because
she would still
they're
be
the only
in
ones that are
supervised
protecting us.
status at that point.
Yeah.
First day at the job, so she's still.
She's still on RTO status,
Yeah.
right? And so
for someone to do that though, you're just a fucking asshole.
Oh, and you know what?
Yeah.
It was a shitty situation, and whatever, however it happened, it was the hardest thing to read, to know that someone on their first day the day after they sworn in. You know what I mean? It was like,
Well, cheers
miserable.
to her
Hey,
and,
so
and all the LEOs out there, man.
This episode is dedicated to the Prince William County Police Department.
and all you Leos out there, man, keep your heads down and stay safe out there, man. We're all praying for you, and we support you. At least us here in the room, and Ross and everyone else. We support what the Leos are doing out there.
Yeah, thank you for what you do and for protecting us. And God, we're sorry you have to go through this shit on a day-to-day basis, because Jesus, man, it's a hard enough job to do, let alone trying to figure out who's trying to come after you these days. So cheers to you guys.
Yeah,
cheers to everybody out there. Cheers to everybody out there. And for everybody listening, we are the Drinking Bros. We are here for each other. We are Matt Best, Rocco, JT, and Ross Paaterson. And this podcast is brought to you by Carnivore Club. What goes great with both beer and wine? Meats. For those meat eaters listening, imagine this. Every month, someone packs 2 pounds of the tastiest, high-quality, dry-cured meat they can find into a box. And then they mail that box to you. And it's a new meat every single month. Venison jerky, wild boar salami, spicy spreadable pork, you name it. It's a real thing. It's called Carnivore Club. Taste it for yourself. Go to carnivoreclub.co and sign up. You can use the promo code Drinkin Bros to get 10% off your first box. Thanks for joining us, you guys. We love you. Good night.
Love you, yes.
Yay.